Okay, we're joined now by UC San Diego coach Heidi VanDerveer and student athletes Sua Sugapong and Parker Montgomery. We will start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions. We ask media to please identify yourself and your media outlet before asking your question. Coach, if you would please start us off with your opening comments.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Big West for putting on such a class tournament, first class. Great venue, I've said it before. Organized, just a wonderful experience for our scholar athletes. Win or lose, I know I'm very excited that we won, obviously. I'd be the same person whether we lost. I wouldn't be as happy, but I do appreciate the Big West and obviously being a member of the Big West. And we've had to sit and watch it for the last 4 years, knowing and being hungry. And we're not going to be spoiled on our first time, but we surely enjoyed our time in Henderson. And I'd also like to say congratulations to all the Big West competitors, because I feel like we are prepared for anything that comes our way. Our league is extremely competitive. Shout out to Davis. I know that they're they're a little bit upset, or they're not feeling obviously as good as we are. But I thought they battled. They're always well prepared. Jen does a great job with her team. But this was our moment. I said this yesterday in the press conference. We learned how to win in the regular season, and we learned how to win championships. Walking past those banners and seeing Hawaii and Irvine and Davis, and it's like, you got to envision it. And I feel like our team bought into the vision. They believed, they prepared. We have tremendous leadership. I said this yesterday with Sumayah and with Parker and with Kayana, with Janae, with, I think we have a locker room full of leaders. People only care about one thing. They don't care who gets the credit. They just care about taking on the job at hand, which was Davis tonight, and accomplishing it. So very, very happy and proud, but more happy for our team.
Questions here in the room?
Hi, Alan Zhang, UCSC Guardian. First off, I just want to say congrats, and as a student and a fan, what you guys have done is absolutely incredible. This question is for Sumayah. So you're the leading player on a team that has just ended transition, so you're helping kind of build this program, and you have just helped them achieve their first ever March Madness berth. How much does it mean to achieve this, not only as a student athlete, but doing so for a school that's just in your backyard?
Yeah, I mean, this is super special. This is, everything we've wanted, everything we've worked so hard for this year. It feels amazing. It still doesn't feel real. But I mean, this was an all-around team win. Just everybody contributed everything that was needed. It feels great. I don't know what to say. It just feels really good.
Jacob Ramos, UC Irvine's New University. All through the whole program, and to all of UCSD, congratulations, because watching everything you guys have done from Irvine has been really cool this year. So this question's for Parker. You played 39 minutes today in what could have been your last collegiate game. The shots may have been falling, but your impact was definitely felt. How does it feel as a veteran of this team to, stamp your ticket and get to dance in March?
This feels unreal. I'm speechless. I was sitting on the bench just taking in the moment. This is what I came back for. I said I wanted to be Big West champs. I stayed here. I came into UC San Diego knowing that we were going to be in a transition period, so my postseason wasn't going to be. I wasn't going to have a postseason for my whole year, and getting that COVID year back, I wanted to make a statement for UC San Diego.
Jaden Hunter.
She does every day. Really, it's not just about today or this tournament.
Jaden Hunter, UC Irvine New University. It's a question for Coach. Coach, can you just talk a little bit about the impact that Gracie had tonight on both ends of the floor, guarding Tova Sable, and also contributing. She had 24, 7, 12, 14 from the line, just overall very complete game from Gracie.
Yeah. I think, we have a team full of workers and winners, and obviously Sumayah is our leader in terms of, she's sitting here with a trophy for a reason. Parker, obviously contributing, and we had a lot of contributions, but the good thing about Gracie is she just does it. You know, she doesn't know how good she could be, and she's learning. She's still young. So I think that for her to have this success in this moment will help her in the future, help her confidence, and it's great. I think any success that you have after you've worked really hard, and she's worked really hard. You know, we ask a lot of Gracie, and she has responded, really answered the bell. However many games we've played, she's answered that bell pretty much every time. So I'm very proud of Gracie, very happy for her and our team.
Marshall Olmos with KSDT Sports. This is for Coach Heidi VanDerveer. Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
Your first D1 coaching experience was in the mid-'90s with Eastern Washington.
Don't say that, okay?
And then
Thanks for that.
you moved on to have WNBA experiences, going to the D2 level eventually, D3 level first with
Yep, you're right.
Occidental.
A lot of,
And then
I'm old. Are
D2
you
level
just-
with UC San Diego. Talk about the journey that this has been to get to this moment and how great it feels to have just been grinding for so long and finally get to be a D1 tournament head coach.
This is great. I won a national championship my first year at Tennessee, and my sister Tara said it's not going to get any better than this. And honestly, she was wrong, and I don't say she's wrong too often. This was better than that. You know, I love the fact that our team buys into legacy. I have Miranda Sato on my staff. You know, I have people here that have gotten text messages, and this is about legacy. I tell these young women all the time, it is your legacy. And they left it. They left it. And that's all I care about. I want them to have a great experience. I want them to improve. I want them to be, you know, great young women, and they are. And obviously, they're not just champions, you know, out there, but they are winners, and they'll go on and do great things, as have all our alums. And that's the only thing I care about. And I appreciate you pointing out that I'm old.
Hey, Liana Avalos, KSDT Sports. This is a question for Sumayah. So talk about the mental aspect and what it takes out of you mentally to be prepared for a game like this, especially playing 3 games back to back to back, 3 days in a row, playing 40 minutes in both games. And I know you kind of had to sub out a little bit earlier today due to some foul troubles, but just what it takes out of you to not let the fatigue get to you, because, I mean, we see it. You're getting thrown around on the floor. You're getting pushed. You're, like, falling, like, at least, like, 10 times a game. You're taking some really hard falls. So talk about what it takes mentally out of you to stay prepared and to not let the fatigue get to you and just to push your team through something like this.
Yeah, for sure. 3 back-to-back games, I think everybody is for sure starting to feel it, like fatigue in the body, but that just goes to show how bad we wanted it. Yeah, it really didn't matter because everybody was locked in up here. Everybody just wanted to win so bad, and we knew what we had to do to come out with it, so yeah.
Can I just add to that, because I think that I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, obviously, these two have been here for the last 3 days, but you know, we have an athletic trainer who's wonderful. I think it's National Athletic Trainers Month, a strength coach or an athletic performance coach in Tim and Casey, and then our coaches do a great job of preparing our players for this moment. Whether it's Vanessa Nygaard and her experience, whether it's Bibi Asakochi, this was her scout, and she actually worked at Davis. Fanique Allen, Alex Young, I mentioned Miranda. So it doesn't, you know, these two, and I guess me in some way, shape, or form, they get to sit up here, and rightfully so, but it is about our team. And Sumayah can play 40 minutes. You know, I wouldn't like her to catch that second foul, but that's okay, because we have trust in other people. But because of the attention to detail that our athletic department and our program puts on the holistic approach to being able to play this way and prepare this way.
Heidi Mark from San Diego Union Tribune. Actually, I have a question for you and Parker, if you could answer it as well. So when you were in Division II, you guys were cutting down nets all the time. You won 30 games, you won 25, you won 28.
31. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Get it right.
You get to Division I, and you know, you're not used to losing seasons. You have 4 in a row. Can you just take us through that journey? I mean, how hard it was to go from what you were in Division II and so dominant to struggling to this?
Parker, you want to answer that first?
Yes. I didn't play D2, but I did play with the girls that did play D2, and I don't think it was a struggle. I feel like that was a championship team. They won it in D2. We went up to the Big West. We were still eligible to go to the postseason. We just couldn't. So now we're just able to show that what we were capable of those past 4 years. Like, it wasn't really a struggle. We just didn't get our time to shine, but now we do.
And I would say that this, I said about legacy already, this is for the, Daisy Fedders, the Chelsea Carlisles, the Emily Cangelosis, the young women that played with, or Coach Parker, but played with Parker, that ate at Subway. I said that traveled, in vans. And, but it also is Parker and Sumayah. And, like Parker came, again, knowing that we weren't going to be able to play in the tournament. Understanding she's going to get a great education. She's getting a master's. I said that yesterday. Sumayah had faith. Faith is huge, and it's not just about winning. It's about being surrounded 300. Like you win one day, 30. What we play 35 games, so 35 days of the year you're playing. It's the other 330 whatever that are important, and I feel like that's the approach that we take. It's like it's a great place, and and that's my approach. I don't like losing, but I understand the process and I appreciate the process, and this is a result of people buying into a goal and working hard, tirelessly to accomplish it. When we were 1-8, okay, because we were 1-8, and then all of a sudden it's like we just started clicking and got people healthy, and again, it's about them and their tightness as a team.
We have time for one more or two. We'll get you in the back.
This is for anyone that wants to take it. Today, the UC San Diego students came out in droves from La Jolla. So how did it feel to hear that behind your bench? And you guys had a lot of big shots go down today, obviously, and big defensive moments. So what was the feeling like hearing that on the court or on the sideline?
Yeah, for sure. I think the support from them is just amazing. And they really just bring a whole nother level of energy to the game, and we really feed off of it. I honestly feel like it really lets us play better. To hear them chanting that, I believe that we will win right there at the end, that was just icing on the cake. It's just awesome, the support we feel from them.
It's also our families. Both Sumayah and Parker have extended families that are here, which is really great because they've seen the journey since when they were little. I think this is a culmination for them as well.
Just one more for Sumayah. Talk about both the challenges and potential advantages of playing basketball during Ramadan.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Today I was kind of feeling it a little, being the third day as well. But really it's really just all my trust in God. He really just gives me the strength to be able to go out there and play. And then, honestly, looking at the stats, I didn't have the greatest game, but, my teammates stepped up. I really, put my full trust and faith in my teammates as well, and they came up big time. So, all glory to God for allowing me to still be able to compete while fasting, but credit to my teammates for getting the win as well.
One last one.
Coach VanDerveer, one last thing.
Yes.
You've already mentioned the atmosphere and the trip in general.
Yes.
Just what are your impressions of the Lee's Family Forum and this trip in Henderson?
Great question. Because I was supposed to come last year, and then I had a personal, a family issue come up, and because I wanted to get a feel for it, because I knew we were coming this year. And I walked in the building. I've been in a lot of nice arenas. It's a beautiful arena. From the locker rooms to the, Sam, our attendant, yesterday, we requested him today because we were coming up with something for our board, and he says carpe diem. Well, we had already written on the board. We used it today. The people are, they're not just friendly, but they're organized. We talk about shooting practice. We stayed at a nice hotel. We've eaten. It's a first class venue and a first class organization, and we're proud to represent the Big West, and we're excited about where we're going in it. But it's a wonderful facility, quite honestly.
Thanks for your time all week. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey, we can take these, right?
So much.
Take them.
Oh, period.
Yeah.